The verdicts are in on the men that killed Ahmaud Arbery, and all of them have been found guilty. Of course, the question is, are Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens going to be okay? Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. So the verdicts came back. All of them have been found guilty. Travis McMichael, the son, was found guilty of all counts, all 9 counts. His father was found guilty of, I believe, 8 of 9 counts. And then William Roddy Bryant was found guilty of 6 out of 9 counts. And sentencing will be coming at some point. And, you know, the good thing about the process is that they were found accountable, because there was, and when it comes to these cases, there's always a sense and a fear that the system is going to try to like brush it under the rug, which actually happened at the beginning, where you have the original prosecutor who like tried to pretend, oh no, everything's okay. And it took the video coming out to the public for something to actually be done. By the way, that prosecutor is facing charges herself because she was friends with Greg McMichael, the father. But I'm looking at these takes. Of course, you've got some ridiculous takes from some clowns who are talking about, oh, the only reason you care about this is because it's a white guy. What about black on black crime? Like, this is literally some stuff I saw from some idiot responding to Jeff Charles. And Jeff Charles treats him like the moron that he is, of course. But then you've got takes from individuals who are happy that, you know, these men were found guilty. And they're like, you know, see, this is why we need to vote for prosecutors and judges. And I'm like, and they're saying vote for the right prosecutors and the right judges. And I'm saying, how would you determine what the right prosecutors and right judges are? I'm willing to bet a lot of these people are saying, oh, if they have a D next to their name, then they're the right prosecutor or right judge. And I'm like, yeah, that's not enough. Because the ultimate question, when you have such a tragic situation like this, it's not an accident, but it's a tragedy, is where do we go from here? This keeps happening. Where do we go from here? What's the recourse? Do we just hope that the system will hold people who harbor such hatred for black people that they're killing them? We just hope that the system holds them accountable? And I'm like, no, like the objective should be that not that Ahmaud Arbery's killers get found guilty. The hope would be that Ahmaud Arbery isn't dead. That means there's a couple of things I think we need to do, a few things I think we need to do. Black people, if you are able to legally own a firearm, get a firearm or more than one firearm. The second thing to do is to train with that firearm or firearms. Make sure you know how to use it. You're proficient in storing it safely, in using it responsibly. And 3, make sure you know what the laws in your state, your area are about when you are allowed to use it. These 3 things are so key. And here's why the third thing is key. Because even if you are successfully able to protect yourself against a threat, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to see another black person murdered by you know, anti-black, you know, sentiment made manifest. I also don't want to see a black person spending the rest of their life in jail for protecting themselves against people who did not respect their humanity. So those are 3 things. Those are just 3 things that we need to take into consideration. Getting firearms if you're legally able to, training with those firearms to make sure you know how to use it, how to store it safely, and how to use it responsibly and accurately. And 3, knowing what the law says about when you're allowed to use a firearm. That's key. There's more, because ultimately there are a lot of black men and women who are unable to legally own firearms. And that's what we need to be moving on. We need to be moving on restoring the rights of people who have been disenfranchised of their right to protect themselves and their families. because we can't allow criminal law to be used as a weapon to disarm Black people. So those are a couple of things we need to look at. And it involves us addressing legislators who are not trying to increase gun laws, because there are plenty of people who have guns. That genie's out the bottle. It's out the bottle. Pandora's box has been opened. So now it's about Black people using some common sense and realizing that hundreds of years of hatred towards Black people just doesn't disappear, and everybody's all like, oh yeah, we like Black people now. There's a lot of people still out there who don't. I don't know what the percentage is. I just know we need to treat these threats as existing and protect ourselves and our families, our communities. As always, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you disagree with me and you think, no, we should just trust the system, they will protect us, give me a thumbs down. State why in the comment section so I can address it either in a future video or in the comment section itself. I'll see you next time.